Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. This is the day after the 4th, July 5th. I hope everyone is enjoying their holiday or trying to. Our nation's birthday. Will this be our last? Oh my God. And I keep saying we're going to get through this, but here's the thing. We're going to have to take off the gloves. We can't play Mr. Nice Guy anymore. They are the Republican part of the MAGA Republicans, are evil, corrupt, have zero principles. And the problem with the Democrats, our side, is that it's an argument, not an argument. We are, like, I guess, spineless. Let's call a spade a spade. We got to take off the gloves, man. We are fighting for our democracy. We are not going to take this lying down. Like I've been saying, my group of people around me, like, first, number one, arrest Trump right now. The president, Joe Biden, is the president. He has immunity, has absolute immunity. The Supreme Court said that, Biden, go ahead. So he can actually arrest Trump. He could even assassinate him, and that's an official act. Trump is a traitor. He's a domestic terrorist. He's a threat to our democracy. Absolutely an official act. In fact, he could even just arrest the Supreme Court justices, right? Chief Justice Roberts, obviously, Clarence Thomas. That's a no-brainer. Clarence Thomas is a straight-up thug. Absolute criminal. He is the scum of scum, and he doesn't even give a shit. He's a straight up thug, and Alito's right behind them. But as far as their thuggery, absolute scum. So I've been throwing up these little clips I've been finding all around social media. There are some really excellent takes out there, and we are fighting back. We are not going to take this lying down. So I'll continue to do this. My goal here at Tabor Talk is to do some long form podcasts and actually have guests. That's actually my background. So, and if I ever get to 10,000, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So watch this clip here and I'll talk some more afterwards. Watch.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and Republicans. I was having breakfast with my daughter and my wife today, and we were talking about the state of the world, because who can't? And we were basically discussing about which country the Kyotos would basically resettle. And it sounds crazy, but it's something to now consider. And I'm not talking about even really this generation. I'm talking about what country is my family going to be safe in for generations to come? My grandchildren's grandchildren, where will they be safe? Because it's quite clear, now that the conservative majority has complete control of our Supreme Court, that they will plan to keep it a permanent majority. And they will do everything they can. It means redistricting voting lines, could be single-day voting. They're going to do everything they can to cement their permanent conservative majority and instill their beliefs on the rest of the people. They have already turned females in this country into second-class citizens with less rights than the rest of the country. And they've also proven that they are willing to just make shit up about the Constitution in defense of one man. Because I do not believe you would find a single historian or true constitutionalist that would tell you our founding fathers thought it would be okay to have a president who is held at a different standard of justice than the rest of Americans. That is the exact fucking opposite of our founders' beliefs. So they have already proven they are corrupt and willing to bend the Constitution in defense of one fucking con man. So here we are. We are now witnessing the fall of our constitutional republic into a theocratic, right-wing, permanent dictatorship. And it's going to happen quite quickly over the next decade or two. And it makes me very sad that our Constitution didn't have the staying power we believed. All it took was one fucking con man. One fucking con man for conservatives and constitutionalists and patriots to turn against our Constitution. Just one. And for some of us, the Constitution never even really existed, did it? For black folks, for gay folks. Constitution wasn't for them, according to conservatives. I can tell you right now The path we're going now is not a country I want my grandkids to wake up in. No. That is not a country I want my daughters to grow up in. It's too late for my kids, but it's not too late for the generations and generations to come. This is why it's so important that we have to win in November. The only chance for us to reverse this undeniable path we are on is to win in November. And not just win, we have to win with a referendum of being vicious, of defending democracy in such a vicious and brutal manner. That is the only way we are going to be able to save this country and pull it out of the absolute death spiral that it is in right now. We have to fucking win in November. And then once we do win, we have to take bold action. Action that Democrats have never taken before. We need to take bold action to save our constitutional republic from a tyrant and those that would enable him. Take this 4th of July and celebrate it fucking hard and know what it's all about. Because conservatives in this country, they've forgotten. And it's time us Dems use our voice and our actions to remind them who the real fucking patriots are in this country. Those of us who will stand up for the Constitution. Those of us who will stand against a wannabe dictator.
All right, there you go. That was from TikTok. Wasn't that fantastic? That was great. Okay, so like and subscribe and pass it around. It helps with the algorithm. We're going to get through this, but now we have to fight, fight, fight. Peace, everyone. I mean, fight.